Well, Powell, it's a bit of a different week compared to the week previously. You're back here in the cold and the wet and the windy Wakefield weather instead of Tenerife. How have you found the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, really good. I think Tenerife was great. Obviously, it's a different environment. Just after Christmas, where the boys have played a game and a reward for all their hard work in pre-season. So it's great from that perspective. Obviously the weather over here has been a little bit up and down. It's been very cold, and we're still feeling. The ability to get onto good surfaces is quite difficult here. So it was good to get out there, set ourselves some goals and focus on the season ahead and work hard, as well as building some team camaraderie, which is always important. So last couple of weeks have been really good, and then obviously we're coming into a game now, which it'll be the first time our team's been together really. There was a mixed team at on Boxing Day, and everybody that's available will play in this game. Gives us a good chance to see where we're at and some of the things that we perhaps need to just tidy up as we move towards our first game. Obviously, got London or Goal, and then into Leeds in Super League. So yeah, it's a good opportunity for us to get out and play.
You mentioned it there. You've gone very strong in your squad selection for Friday night. Are you just excited to see the new boys playing, but also how these combinations work heading into that vital round one?
Yeah, I think that's the key thing is, I'd see our attitude and our intent. We've spoken and worked hard on quite a few elements of our game, and you never really know until you get into action against, obviously we're playing against a Super League team. They look like they're pretty strong. So yeah, just looking forward to seeing all those things, how we play the game, what our attitude's like, how we defend, how we attack, all the above really. And obviously, it's for a player that's been pretty special as well. It's a night for his testimonial, and I've been able to coach him a couple of times in my career, and he's been a fantastic player, and be just reward to have a testimonial year. He had a pretty high quality year last year, so this is good reward for him, I think.
Yeah, you mentioned Gale there. Obviously, is his testimonial tomorrow night. Such a wonderful career, such a varying career. Obviously, with a multitude of clubs, just a top class bloke on and off the field, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. As a player, I've coached him a couple of times. Castleford, where he ended up becoming an international player, which is always you're proud to see players develop and grow to that kind of player who can go and play for the country. So he did that, and then obviously he left and he went and almost won a Challenge Cup on his own at Leeds. I thought, the way he played in that game. And then fortunate enough to coach him again. So last year he did a great job. I thought he looked like he dropped out of the full time, and then came back, played really well last year. I thought guided the team around. His voice is always fantastic in a team. He's got an infectious laugh and sense of humour. So yeah, it's been a pleasure to work with him. And now obviously he's on the coaching team and looking to grow and prosper as a coach. He's got plenty of knowledge, and he's learning how to use a laptop now and develop all that side, the technical side of coaching. But he's doing a great job. He's a pleasure to have on board, and is looking to see how he grows as a coach, just as I did when he came as a player.
Is he the sort of player that when you were watching him sort of play and in training, you could see him going into coaching in after he finished and hung up the boots?
Yeah, well, it was always really good in terms of his knowledge about the game and loving it and living the game really. So you kind of need to be like that as a coach if you're going to get anywhere. You need to have your eyes on the game all the time and thinking about it all the time. And I think he's like that. Like I say, there's always different things that people have as a player as they're coming through that you can see that they're going to be outstanding in certain areas as a coach. Technically he's very good. He was excellent as a half-back. He was never the quickest half-back, but he was pretty studious and intelligent, quality kicking game. I think you could see it coming through. I think he's going to be a great acquisition for us as a coach. I think as a professional he had to be very good as well, where some players can get away with pure talent. I think Gale was one of those who just worked exceptionally hard on his game, and when you find that players that are like that look for everything to try and be as good as they can, and then you find that they'll do that a little bit as a lot as a coach as well, where sometimes you have the unique talent, so just go and play and it's all natural to them. I think the best coaches tend to be the people who've had to work a fair bit harder than others, and I think Gale is one of those people.
We're obviously down here at the DIY Kitchen Stadium for that game. How excited are you just to show the new players and just get back in front of the fans?
Yeah, obviously it's a fair bit going on at the stadium at the moment. A lot of work trying to get ready for the season. But yeah, it'll be great to be back here. I mean, the last game here was a pretty special game. I still hear the chants of Jerry out there when he kicked that goal from the sideline. So to get back and just get for the fans to see the players that we've brought on board and see. Everybody out there together. Not everybody. We've still got a few boys who won't be playing tomorrow. But get to see the bulk of the squad and see what we can do in a pretty competitive game. I think it'll be a tough game. I think Castleford, like I said earlier, come in with a strong squad. And looking forward to it. Just a good challenge for the squad, for some young players again. Some young players who played on Boxing Day will get another opportunity later in the game to see where they're at. But for the first 60 minutes, I'm expecting our senior boys to be out there. We're going after the game in the first 60 minutes, and then I want to see what some of our younger players can do later on.